Alright, well welcome to BIRCHBANK Golf Course in Trail, British Columbia. You guys are watching Outdoor Destinations PNW, and it is a really nice day today. We drove in through the rain. Looks like we're going to have a good day the rest of the day. We're going to go ahead and start out on hole number 1 here at BIRCHBANK. It's a par 5, and from the whites today I'll be hitting 455. Looks pretty straightforward. Got a couple of hazards about middle of fairway, and then a pretty well protected green. Let's go ahead and take a look down the fairway here. So yeah, pretty wide open. First of all, this place is beautiful. You know, we're back up here in the Kootenays. Not a lot of houses around this course, just a lot of mountains, some good scenery. Hopefully we get some really good shots today. I see a couple on the map. There's a couple of holes that we're right up against a river. So yeah, we're looking forward to bringing you guys those. So anyway, I'm going to start off here at hole number 1, our first par 5, and we'll catch you at the middle fairway. Okay, here we are, middle fairway, hole number 1, our first par 5. We're sitting pretty well, had pretty good hits. Give us a shot at where we're going at. There's our green right there. Looks well protected right in front with that sand trap. Actually a double tiered sand trap there. So it looks like your opening's on the left hand side. A little bit of a downhill from here. But I'll give you a shot of this fairway. Nice and flat and green, really good shape. Rained all day this morning, so it's a little bit wet. Right there's our tee boxes coming right out of the clubhouse there. Okay, here we are walking up to the green on number 1. Here's that big sand trap that protects the whole front of it, except for the skinny approach on the left hand side. I made the sand trap. There I am sitting there up there on the grass, but I got another one to go over here. It's got pretty high banks as you approach the green. And then there's our flag. Excuse me, green looks pretty flat. I got some banks around it, and then it looks like we got a sand trap there in the back of it. So I'm just going to try to chip up there on the green and get my first par. Okay, hole number 2 here at BIRCHBANK, BC. This one from the whites, I'm going 152. We're definitely on the elevated tee box, and the green is down below. Let's take a look. Yep, there it is. So yeah, well, I don't know how far we are in feet or meters if you're in Canada. But it just looks like an easy chip. So the 152 with it all being downhill, definitely want to clump back a couple. It's like a nice big flat green, got the red flag, so it's towards the front there. Sand trap in the right hand front, and then in the left kind of towards the back. You can see it. We'll give you a better shot of the green when we get down there. But here we go, hole number 2. Okay, here we are approaching the green of hole number 2, our par 3 here at BIRCHBANK. So right up there on top of that hill are the tee boxes. That's where we shot from. So we're down below here looking at the green. Here's that sand trap on the right hand side. Yeah, sis got in it. Sorry, hon. Here's the one over here on the left. And here's the green. And man, just, you know, I have to stop and have an extra slow game here when I get to Canada because the views are just incredible, just beautiful. So looking at the green here, a little bit of a peanut shape, I guess. It's looks like it's sloped from the front down to the back right, where you have another sand trap right back over there. Yeah, good looking course so far. Okay, here we are, hole number 3. You know, and me and my wife were just talking on the way. We've only done 2 holes, and she had mentioned, well, every time we come to Canada, I think I want to go back to my favorite course and end up discovering my new favorite course. And so far, after 2 holes, this place is just amazing. The course is in super good shape. It rained this morning. I think they get a lot of rain here, which of course helps out the grass and everything. But anyway, let's get back to hole number 3. This is our par 4. I'll be going for 235 from the white tees. Looks a little bit of an uphill battle, and we're kind of well protected around our green there. Looks like we got a sand bunker there. Left hand side towards the front, left hand in the middle, and then another one over on the right hand side towards the rear, with a pretty good brick backstop there in case they overshoot your approach. Middle fairway is probably the best shot. You know, as far as the fairway, let's take a look here. So we're up on a cliff, it seems. We got the river right below us. I don't know if that's the Columbia or the Kootenay. I'll have to look on a map and find out. But you know, like I was saying, when you get to Canada and you start playing these courses, I spent a lot of time just kind of gazing around. We're gonna have a lot of still photos in this video. at the end of it you guys can check out of just all the cool things we get to see. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, here we are, middle fairway, hole number 3. Give you a shot down there at the tee boxes. And so yes, fairway, this is an uphill climb. Got trees all on the right hand side with the cliff. So I'm sorry, I was spun around. Left hand side, trees on the left hand side with the cliff. So you hit it over there, you're gone. Giving a look at the green, like I said, well protected in front with the sand bunker. And there's my flag. Got a white flag. I'm within 100. I had a really good drive. I'm right here. So I'm just going to try to chip it up on there. It looks like I need to get past the flag because it looks like it's from the center breaking back towards the front. Anyway, we'll see up on the green on number 3. Okay, here's the green, hole number 3. So yeah, right about the center, it breaks down towards the back left there and back towards the front right there. So there's a sand trap up on top. I got stuck in that. Oh, good try, hon. And yeah, again, it's the views that make this place freaking awesome. Okay, welcome to hole 4. This is a par 4. I'm going 386 from the white tees. So we'll just take a look down the fairway. Looks like we got a little bit of a carry there. We got a bad lie trying to get up that hill. Right after that, it looks like it flattens out pretty good. Looking out towards the green, looks like we got sand hazards on our left-hand side, kind of about mid-fairway there. Then another one after that before the green, and then right at the green way over there, there's another one on the right-hand side. Tree line on both. Once again, right down the center. Okay, here we are about middle fairway on our number 4. Right up over there is what we're aiming for. I got a little bit right on my drive. It's kind of windy out here today. So, oops, there we go. There's our green. There's our blue flag there. So that's what we're aiming for. Made the valley. So right back there is where our tee boxes are. That's where we teed off from, right over there. I think right on that side there. All right. Again, just really beautiful. Nice course here today. Okay, here we are approaching the green here on number 4. Looks like it's a little raised on a plateau. It's got drop-offs all the way around it until you get the right-hand side and you drop off into a sand bunker. Nice and flat. Looks like it's got a slight slope from the rear back towards the front. There's my hit there. Not bad. Gotta fix my divot and try to get this one in for par. I'm a little ways away. Okay, hole number 5 is a par 4 here. Looks like it's dog-legging a little bit off to the left-hand side there, but we'll give you a shot down the fairway when we get up to the tee box. So I'm going for 360. Not a lot of hazards in the fairway itself. It's tree-lined on the right and the left. Got a single sand bunker here up protecting the green. We're going to drive over to the tee box, give you a shot of the fairway from the white tees. Okay, hole number 5, I'm standing at the white tees. I thought it dog-legged. Not too much. There's our green way back there. We got a red flag. Pin's going to be towards the front. I don't see any surprises on this one. Just looks like a nice straight par 4. Okay, here we are, middle fairway number 5. So it looks like it's got a little bit of a dip. Just before your approach. So if you get down in the dip, your approach is going to be uphill. There's our sand bunker on the right-hand side. Oops, there we go, right-hand side. There's our green right there with our red flag in it. All right, here's a shot of the green, number 5. There's that sand trap that was off to the right. And wouldn't you know it, I'm right in it. The green looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of contours to it. Looks the left-hand side's got a ridge. It kind of drops off into the center back there towards the rear right. It's elevated, and again, the views are just spectacular here. Okay, hole number 6 here is a par 4. I'm going 381 from the white tees. So this thing looks like it does have a dog leg off to the right-hand side. Let's take a look down. So looking down the fairway there, the right-hand side sand bunker looks like our corner. That's where we're going to start turning. So I'd say anything to the left of that sand bunker, right about even with it, ought to give you a good look at the green and what's going on over there. Look at the green on the map. Looks like we're protected on the right and left hand side here by sand with a really skinny approach, but we'll see that when we get there. All right, here we are, middle of fairway. Hole number, what is it, 6?
Yeah.
Hole number 6. So here is that sand bunker on the right hand side of the fairway. I just missed it. Good drive though. And there I am approaching the green. So again, we're well protected on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Got an opening for your approach right there with the white flag. It looks like from here, it looks like the green is rolling from the back towards the front. So here's the fairway, and then there's just this little dip that you want to get over from the tee box, and the tee box is white tees are right back over there. All right, so here we are approaching the green on number 6. There's our sand bunker on the left, sand bunker on the right, and the green's kind of small. It's not a very big landing pad. As I was right about before, it does kind of slope from the rear back towards the front. Just nice and quick. I mean, the greens are in really good shape. The whole course is in really good shape here. And again, if you just notice approaching the hole, the views of the mountains you get in the back are pretty incredible. I had a pretty good hit on that one. I'm kind of looking for my, there we are. There's my ball. There's my divot. And I'd say I'm, maybe 10 to 12 feet away from the pin. Okay, hole number 7 is our second par 3 on the front 9. Going 155 from my white tees. We're going right back towards the clubhouse. Let's go ahead and take a look. So I'll be teeing off here at the whites. Pretty well protected. First of all, the green looks pretty spacious from here. A lot of room. We've got a blue flag, so it's towards the back there. It looks like everything's sloping from the back towards the front. Got a sand bunker on our left-hand side front, and another sand bunker. It looks pretty big on the right-hand side. I just aim for middle green. Try to get your par on this one. All right, here we are approach to par 3, number 7. Here's our sand trap over on the right-hand side. Here's the one over on the left. The greens here, most of them I've noticed, sit up on a little plateau, so they kind of drop off on all sides there. This one looks slightly going from the back towards the front, and not a lot of hills and valleys. It's a pretty good putting surface. And number 7 here takes you right back to the clubhouse. Okay, hole number 8 here at BIRCHBANK. This is a par 4. I'm going 345. This one does dogleg off to the left-hand side. So we'll look down the fairway. You can see that one tree right there on your left-hand side, kind of sticking out. That sort of defines the corner. But you got a lot of room of fairway after that tree, so you want to beat the tree and just get out there. I think we'll get a pretty good look at the flag once we get over that way. Got some sand hatches over on the right-hand side of the fairway. So if your drive's massive and you got that right hook, you're probably going to end up in that sand there. It looks pretty difficult to get back out and have a good lie towards the green. So anyway, let's go ahead and drive this off. We'll see you middle fairway. All right, here we are about middle of fairway, number 7. Give you a shot of where we're going to. So this does dogleg down over to the left. There's our green right there. Looks like we got sand bunkers on the left-hand side and then a cart path on the right. So we did really well. We're middle of fairway here, about at the 150 marker. There's my ball there. Right there is that tree that kind of defines the corner, so you cannot see the flag or the green from the tee box. And looking back down towards on the fairway, right over there, yeah, there's our white tees there. That's where we started. All right, here's the green, number 8. So here's that sand trap that was off on the left-hand side. Pretty flat green. Oh, there's another one off to the left-hand side towards the back. I didn't see that one. Once again, right-hand side here has got some hills, and you roll down. If you hit too hard, you roll down off the green. The back seems to have a berm around it, but again, you overshoot and you're going to be chipping back up the hill. All right, number 9. This is a par 5 to finish out the front 9. I'm going to go 472 from the whites. This thing definitely dog legs off to the right-hand side. Let's take a look. So looking down the fairway there, right at that sand trap on the right-hand side is about where we start making the corner. So you want your drive to be able to clear that sand trap, and you should be lying really good in the fairway to see the flag. If you go too far right, you have the sand trap in front of the trees. You also have one back behind the trees. So a lot of hazards on the right-hand side there. You want to play it safe? It's a nice straight shot down the center. Not too hard. You're going to run into the trees in the bank there if you got a really good drive. I'm gonna pull out my 3-wood because I seem to have a slice on that and see if I can hit the outside of that sand bunker and get back over into the fairway. Okay, so this isn't middle of fairway, but as far as we got on our first hit, here's those sand bunkers on the right-hand side, so that's a double. Sis had a great drive. She's right there. Let's watch her pull this one off. There she goes. Good hit. Really nice, hon. So yeah, that's our flag. It's way back over there. There's our white flag. And again, looks like we're well protected this whole hole. A lot of sand on this one. Okay, here we're looking at the green at number 9. So yeah, we got a really good sand bunker here off on the right-hand side. Again, with those really high banks. Also off on the left-hand side, high banks again. So this is another green that's kind of sitting on the plateau. Looks like it's leaning from back towards the front, and then well, it kind of drops off a little bit right about there on the green, going towards the right hand side. Everything else seems to be going towards the left front there. All right, first one on the back side, hole number 10 is a par 4 going 360 from the whites. Let's take a look down it. So we're on an elevated tee box. Looks like it's pretty straightforward. We got a sand trap over there on the right hand side, and then up, I don't know if you can see, I think it might be a willow tree up there with the hanging down branches. There's a creek right there that's protecting the approach to the green. Looks like we got a white flag over there, so the pin will be in the middle. Yeah, pretty straightforward. It's just we're playing if that was west, we're playing the east side of the course now. We kind of crossed the driveway, and now we're going to be heading in that direction, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our drive off at number 10, and we'll give you a shot middle fairway. All right, here we are about middle fairway number 10. Give you a look at the green where we're going. It's right there. So where you see those tulies, that's the creek that kind of protects the front of that green there. And there's that big willow, I think it's a willow tree I was talking about earlier. So nice straight flat fairway. We're about the middle here, and there's our elevated tee boxes up there. That's where we teed off from. Yep, right there. All right, here we are coming up on the green in number 10. This is a picture of that creek that goes through, protecting the approach there. And right up over there, there's our green. We happen to be sitting underneath that. That's not a willow. I don't know what the hell kind of tree it is. But anyway, we'll see you on the green. So here's the green on 10. The hazard is that creek in front of it. There aren't any really sand traps around here or anything like that. It's pretty flat. I don't see a lot of slope anywhere. Sis had a great hit. She's right there. I'm pretty decent. I'm there, again, about maybe 12 from the pin. And I'm just kind of checking out the backside of this green for sand traps, and you know, I don't see any. But just again, if you overroll the green, you're going to be chipping up and over to get back over towards the flag. Okay, at hole number 11 here at BIRCHBANK. This is our par 4. I'm going 350 from the whites. So this thing definitely dog legs off to the right. We can look down the fairway here, and you can see that we can't see the flag, can't see the green. Looks like the corner is really wide. So I would try to hug, I'm going to try to hug that right hand side. It looks like it's just an easier shot from the map I see, an easier shot to get to the green from there. All right, about middle fairway, hole number 11. Finally, we get a look at our green right there. So yep, we're well, pretty good protection on the right and the left with the sand traps. Again, it's a little bit elevated from middle of green here. Nice fairway. Looks like it might slope from the left down to the right on this fairway all the way around, taking this corner. So let's take a look over towards the tee boxes. So right over there, that white sign, that's where we started. There's our tees. So yeah, pretty good drive, middle fairway. Definitely makes that right hand turn, and See how good we do. We'll see you on the green. All right, here's a look at our green, number 11. Here's our sand trap on the right. Our one over here on the left. Both of them pretty high banked towards the green. This thing kind of, yeah, it's got some waves in it. It goes from the front to the back to hit the center. And then on the right, there's a ridge. And on the left, not a whole lot, pretty flat. Red flag here, so anything past the flag, it looks like you're gonna doing a downhill putt. But anyway, good looking green. All right, hole number 12 is a par 4, 375 yards, what I'll be shooting for. Elevated tee box, so let's take a look down as we drop onto the green. Come on over this way. So we have water that comes into play. On the side, it says the whole right-hand side of this. I can see it right here at the front, and then I think we end up running to where that creek is develops over there off of 10. So we'll see that when we get closer to it. Pretty straightforward. We can see the flag from here, just kind of nice centered straight shot, and you ought to be in good shape. All right, here we are about middle of fairway, hole number 12. Here are some authentic Canadian swans sitting in the pond. They haven't moved a muscle. I think they're not wanting to distract us from our golf game. So here's a water hazard off the right-hand side. Tee box is a number 12. We're about middle of fairway, 200 yards away. Let's take a look up towards the green here. Looks like we got some sand on the right-hand side. There's our sand on the right. Really high bank, I can see it from here. Blue flag, we're back towards the back. Can't tell if the green has any slope. If it does from here, what I would say it goes from the front down towards the back. So here's our approach on 12. There's that water hazard that was off to the right. And then it's broken up to a couple small ponds. There's another one right over there. There's another one here in front of me, or on the side of me, and another one here right in front of me. So that's kind of cool. It's got a bunch of just little tiny water hazards. They look pretty deep too. I wonder if there's any fish in those. Yeah, no time for fishing. We're golfing right now. So looking up towards the green, it is flat as a pancake. Got that sand hazard there off on the right-hand side, again with the high banks. You know, everything else looks pretty straightforward. Here I am just past the cart sign. So I just want to chip up on the edge of that green, see if I can get a roll. Okay, number 13, this is a par 4. I'm going 375 again from the whites. The map shows we're doglegging off to the right, but if we take a look down the fairway, it looks pretty straight, maybe a slight right. We do have sand traps in the middle fairway, right and left, and then the green looks pretty protected again by sand traps on the right and the left. Hazard here is if you go too far left, there's a bunch of trees, a bank, and then if you go really left, there's a highway. So don't hit it left. Right hand side is going to put you in the fairway of the next hole, I believe. So I always say it, right down the middle is where you want to be. And see about mid fairway. Okay, here we are about middle of fairway, hole number 13. There's a sand trap that's on the right hand side of the fairway, and we're just past the one off over to the left. There it is. So showing back over towards the tee box, we're right at that white sign there next to the house. Yeah, right about there, just past that bench a little bit. And where we're going is right up over there. There's our flag. And it looks like it's kind of going from front to back and from right to left. There we go. Got a sand bunker on the left-hand side and another one there on the right. Okay, here's a really good look at our green on 13. There's our sand bunker on the right. Here's the one over on the left. Yeah, I caught the top edge of that and fell in. That sucks. So looking at this, kind of slopes from the rear left down to the front right. Pretty good, pretty good. That's actually it's a smaller green. Good shape though. Let me try to get out of the sand here, get my par. Okay, hole number 14 here on the backside is a par 3. They say 148 from the whites. Let's take a look. This thing is pretty well protected by sand bunkers on the front left, and looks like the right hand side, it looks like it wraps around there. Got a red flag, so it's towards the front. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for right in the middle of those two sand bunkers, right on the grass change, and I think that's the best bet, just to try to get it there. Looks like if it is sloping, looks like it's sloping from the front down towards the back, but we'll get a better shot when we get there. Okay, here's a look at the green on 14. So yeah, good sand bunker on the left hand side, another good one on the right. Doesn't wrap its back as far as I thought it would. Nice spacious green. Wow, look at that, hon. Good chip. She almost made that. I'm a little short. I'm sitting right there, just on the fringe. You know, it doesn't slope like I thought it was from the tee box. Maybe a slight slope from front to back, but lots of room here. Okay, 15 is a par 4 going from 340 from the whites. It's a pretty straight shot. Our hazards here are the water. So we're looking down the fairway. We'll run into that pond again we were on. I think it's 11 is where we had that pond on our left-hand side. This time it'll be on our right. We can see the flag from here. It's kind of an elevated tee or a green. So it looks like we're going to tee off a slight valley where the pond is, and then we're coming uphill slightly there. Sand bunkers on the right and left again of the green, and blue flag. So we're towards the back there. Okay, here we are about mid-fairway on 15. Here's that pond that came into play earlier. Well, it's back again. Not only do we have the swans, but we have a coyote. So be careful of the coyote. Again, that thing hasn't moved since we got here. Look up towards the green, elevated green. Got the sand trap on the right, another one on the left. And looks like it's all sloping from the center towards the front, from the center high down to the back and down back towards the front. Okay, here we are looking at the green on 15. So yeah, it's got a nice ridge in the center there. And then it drops off, looks like towards the back. So anyway, I'm way over here, stuck against the wall on the sand trap on the right. And I'm gonna try the impossible shot. Get out of there and get over there towards the flag. Okay, hole number 16 is a par 5. We're going 450 from the whites. This thing does go off to the left. It curves. I can't see the flag or the green from here. Just kind of looking down the fairway. Looks like our hazards are trees on the right and left hand side. So, you know, just right down the middle, I think is our best bet. It is a par 5, so, you know, I'm just going to try to get right centered as well as I can and get a better look from middle of fairway. So, got sand bunkers on the left-hand side, looks like a double stack, and then a hill over on the right. So yeah, there's a slight left-hand turn here. Get you back and show you the tee boxes where we came. Yep, right about there. And then there's a creek that runs through the center of this, so you don't really see. It's only on the right and left-hand side, so if you're middle of fairway, you're doing pretty good. So anyway, we'll see you on the green. Okay, here we are, better look at the green at 16. So here's that double stack sand bunker on the left-hand side we were looking at from the fairway. And there's that hole on the right-hand side. And actually, I'm gonna walk over there and take a look at it. Nope, no sand, just a hole. All right, so looking at this green, wow, it's got a big old ridge in the center there. So it looks like it's just about two-tiered. This lower half here looks pretty flat, kind of funneling from the back towards the right. Then up on the second, you got a ridge in the middle, and looks like everything funnels back from center back towards the rear. Oh, nice hit, hon. Oh yeah, good chip. That was excellent. Okay, so hole number 17 here at BIRCHBANK is a par 3, going for 153 from the whites. This hole's a little confusing, and let me show you why. As we look down the fairway, we see a red flag over there off to the left-hand side, and then a white flag far on the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up to the white tees, scope it, and whichever one's closer to 153, that's the one I'm shooting for. All right, here's the green for 17. Turns out it was the red flag. The white flag's over there for, oh, that's right, that was number 11. Okay, hole number 18, our grand finale. We get to end the day with a par 5, going for 449 from the whites. So this is definitely an uphill green. We can tell because the clubhouse, the parking lot, everything is up above us. So we got some people in front of us right now, but it looks like a really nice long straight fairway that kind of is sloping downhill from the tee boxes, and then looks right before the green. Looks like we got an elevation change, and we're going to be climbing up onto that hill for the green. That's what it looks like from here, but I'm 449 yards away. We'll let you know, get you a better shot about middle fairway, and we'll definitely get one on the green. Okay, here we are about middle fairway on hole number 18. So yeah, it's an elevated green and it rises in a hurry. So got some guys up there right now, so I can't show you the flag. Like a blue flag looks like they're holding, so it's towards the back. I laid up, I'm right over by those white signs there, the cart directional signs. And so coming back, right back over there is our tee boxes. Right there's where we drove from. So I had a really good drive. Kind of laid up with my second shot, and it's a par 5, so I'm in pretty good shape. All right, here's a look at our green on 18. It's just a landing pad, and here's the hill that you got to get up. So looking back towards the fairway and tee boxes, it's all it's kind of downhill there from the tee box until you get right about here at the we'll call it the landing spot, because you want to lay up so you can chip up onto this hill. So let's see Sis's masterful golf skills here. Not bad, hon. A little heavy, but you're there. All right. Well, this is a green, number 18 at BIRCHBANK.
Okay.
All right, this is for my birdie shot. About 30 feet away. Love to get this on camera. Oh, inches! Inches away!